Oh, this is an important video for women with type 2 diabetes. We're going to be going through how to lose 50 pounds plus, lower your A1C, and achieve remission in the next 6 months without cutting out bread, pasta, or your favorite carbs. So, if you're struggling with uncontrollable sugar cravings, yo yo dieting, and feeling stuck in a body that just no longer feels like your own, hold on tight because this is for you. Now, what if I told you there's a way to lose 40 to 60 pounds plus, lower your A1C, and achieve remission while still enjoying bread, rice, and even desserts? Right now, this is the remission roadmap. This is what I run our clients through. It's baseline breakthrough, it's the carb regulation protocol, and it's lifestyle realignment. And we're going to be going through all of this in more detail in just a moment so you can understand that and so that you can apply that too. Now, big promise. In this video, I'm going to show you how women over 45 with type 2 diabetes are transforming their health and losing weight in a sustainable, enjoyable way, in a way that you can actually stick to. Right? I know you might be thinking, Chris, I've tried everything. Why would this be any different? Stick with me for a few minutes and I'll share why this approach works when nothing else has. Now, this video is for women with type 2 diabetes who are sick of restrictive diets, tired of feeling like failures, tired of feeling tired, and ready to finally take back control of their health, feel better in a way which is sustainable. Who is this video not for? Well, we don't do false promises, quick fixes, fads, short-term fads. If you're looking for a silver bullet or a magic pill, we're not for you, right? Hit cancel, get rid of this because this is going to be a waste of time for you, right? Now, my name is Chris Feekins, and for the past 7 years, I've been helping women with type 2 diabetes, transform their bodies and their lives through sustainable weight loss. But it wasn't always like this focus with women with type 2 diabetes. When I started, I actually worked with anyone who needed help. And while it obviously was rewarding helping people get healthy and get fitter, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was missing, right? I wanted to have a bigger impact, but I just didn't know how yet until I met two incredible women who quite literally changed everything. If it wasn't for these two women, I wouldn't be here sitting, talking to you now, having transformed, thousands of lives. Both of these two women were battling type 2 diabetes. They'd been through it all, right? Fat loss pills, weight loss shakes, restrictive diets, you name it, they had tried it. And what did they have to show for it? Unfortunately, nothing but empty wallets, zero results, and a mountain of frustration, right? And lack of self-belief, to be honest with you, right? Hearing their stories lit a fire in me. I was outraged at how the weight loss and health industries had failed them. The doctors not helping, prescribing more medications, but not actually helping them treat the root cause of type 2 diabetes, because medications can help manage symptoms, but all they do is help you manage diabetes. We want to reverse diabetes, right? We want to achieve remission. We want to get off meds, right? These women deserve better. So rolled up my sleeves, dug into research, and created a program designed specifically for their needs. And, the results were nothing short of life changing. In just 16 weeks, they lost over 60 pounds combined. Their A1C levels dropped into the healthy range. They achieved what they once thought was impossible: diabetes remission. Their doctor removed type 2 diabetes as an active diagnosis, no longer a thing. You no longer have that. And watching that transformation sparked something in me, a sense of purpose that I'd never quite felt yet. Right? That's when I knew helping women with type 2 diabetes wasn't just my job, it was my mission. And since then, I've made it my life's work to empower women just like them. I've helped thousands of women lose weight, lower their A1C, and take back control of their lives, all without restrictive dieting or giving up the foods that they love. Now, this isn't about quick fixes or temporary results. It's about creating a life where you wake up every day feeling proud, confident, and healthy, feeling better. And if you've ever felt like the weight loss and diabetes management industry has failed you, let me be clear, you're absolutely not alone. But there is another way, right? There is another way. Now, why do I do things in this new way? After helping those two incredible women achieve diabetes remission, I couldn't ignore the harsh truth. The traditional weight loss and diabetes management systems were setting people up to fail. Doctors were telling women that have type 2 diabetes forever, which we know just isn't the case, that they need medication for life, which we know just isn't the case, and that cutting out carbs completely was their only hope, which we know is not the case. The weight loss industry was no better, right? Pushing extreme diets, fat loss pills, quick fixes, quick fix solutions that left women worse off than when they started. It was clear that the old way wasn't working. It was restrictive, unsustainable, and made women feel like failures when the real problem was the system, not them. The system set them up to fail. So I decided to create a new way. And this approach had to be different. It had to be sustainable. It had to be enjoyable and effective, helping women lose weight, lower their blood sugars, and reverse their type 2 diabetes, achieve remission without giving up the foods they love or feeling like they were punishing themselves. That's when I developed the remission roadmap. And we went through that just very briefly earlier. And we'll be going through it in more detail in just a moment. But this is a system that prioritizes balance, not restriction. It's designed to work with real life, allowing you to enjoy meals out, eat your favorite foods, and still see incredible results. Why? Because I believe every woman deserves to feel confident, healthy, and free, not trapped by a diet or a diagnosis. This isn't just about the scale, the number on the scale, or lab results. It's about helping women reclaim their lives, right? Break the cycle of generational obesity, break free from shame and frustration, and finally feel proud of their progress. That's why I do things in this new way, because women deserve better than the old way, and I'm here to make sure they get it. So, the old way versus the new way. Let's talk about the old way really quickly. The way the diet and health industries have been telling you to manage your weight and type 2 diabetes. It's all about extreme restriction, cutting out carbs, giving up your favorite foods, and following diets like keto or paleo that make every meal feel like a chore. It feels restrictive. It requires sacrifice. And the more sacrifice it requires, the more restrictive it feels, the harder it's going to be. Hence why it's so difficult to stick to. They tell you it's the only way to lower your blood sugar and lose weight. But what happens? You feel deprived, frustrated. You feel like you sat on this little island all by yourself, and eventually you give up, only to end up back where you started or even potentially worse. And even with all that sacrifice, the weight just doesn't stay off and your blood sugar remains out of control, right? This old way, it's setting you up to fail. It's like paddling a rowboat with a hole in the bottom. You're putting in the effort, following all the advice, cutting carbs, doing the diets, but no matter how hard you row, you're still sinking. And instead of blaming the broken boat, you blame yourself. Right. And again, the truth is you were set up to fail from the start. The boat with a hole in it is the problem, not you. The new way, though, it's about simplicity, sustainability, and making changes that fit your life, right? Not the other way around. You, your lifestyle, your preferences, your schedule. Because if it doesn't suit you, it's never going to work, right? With the remission roadmap, you'll lose weight, lower your A1C, and achieve diabetes remission, all without giving up the foods that you love, carbohydrates included, or feeling like you're dieting, right? So imagine this just for a moment. What if you could wake up tomorrow and enjoy a breakfast that includes the foods that you love, whatever that may be, maybe a slice of toast, right? Without worrying about your blood sugar spiking. Imagine sitting down at dinner with your family and savoring a meal that includes pasta or even dessert and knowing you're still on track to lose weight and lower your A1C. What if the constant struggle, imagine if that constant struggle with cravings, guilt, and restrictive diets could finally be over and you could still see the scale move in the right direction. It might sound impossible, but it's absolutely not, right? It's absolutely not. This is what we help ladies achieve. Quite simply this. The truth is, you don't have to give up carbs or live on salads to achieve the health and weight loss that you want, right? With the roadmap, the remission roadmap, you'll learn how to manage carbs in a way that works for your body without deprivation or frustration. You'll discover a system that's helped hundreds of women achieve what you might have thought was impossible, losing 40 to 60 pounds plus, lowering your A1C, and achieving diabetes remission. Again, this isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. Freedom to enjoy life while taking control of your health, right? And that's where this comes in. The remission roadmap. It's step-by-step system that's helped at this point well over 350 women lose more than 14,000 pounds collectively combined and achieve diabetes remission without falling into the restrictive diet trap. Right now, this system works because it's built on three key pillars, each addressing a critical part of your journey. First of all, momentum and early wins, baseline breakthrough. Balanced nutrition and sustainable blood sugar control, which is the carb regulation protocol, whilst eating carbs. And lastly, lifelong habits for lasting success. We call that lifestyle realignment. So let's break these down. Breakdown of the remission roadmap in its entirety. The first step is baseline breakthrough. The first stage is all about creating momentum and building confidence with small, manageable changes. Baseline breakthrough is about implementing 2 to 3 tweaks, 2 to 3 minor adjustments that take less than 10 minutes a day, but deliver big results. It's so easy that anyone can do it, regardless of stress, overwhelm, and time. That's the whole point, right? It doesn't matter who you ask. Everyone is struggling for time. Everyone is struggling with stress. Everyone is struggling with overwhelm. We have to make this accommodate to where you're at. It has to be simple. It has to be easy. Now, what we often see is, on average, the ladies that go through baseline breakthrough lose 6 to 10 pounds in their first month and drop their blood sugar by 30 to 40 points. It's simple, achievable, and designed to eliminate our overwhelm right from the start due to the fact that it requires minimal time. Less than 10 minutes a day, right? Can you make 2 to 3 easy adjustments that take less than 10 minutes a day? Sounds really simple, right? That's exactly what we start with. And that can last anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks. Second step is the carb regulation protocol, the CRP. Here's where we tackle your nutrition and blood sugar head on without cutting out any of the food that you love. We've got the trifecta rule, which is where we learn how to balance portion, frequency, and meal composition so you can enjoy carbs while still losing weight and lowering your A1C. And it's such a simple step. What we often see is 40 to 60 pounds over time. And of course, watch your A1C drop to healthy levels, all while still eating the foods that you love. And I keep saying this, I know, because it's so important for sustainability, for enjoyment. No food is off limits, right? And we're so confident in this that we actually guarantee results, quite literally. And we'll get to this in just a minute. But the third step is lifestyle realignment. The final stage. This is what secures your success. To make sure that success isn't temporary, we focus on creating lifelong habits that keep the weight off and your blood sugars far more stable without constant dieting. Now, what we're experiencing is freedom, ultimate freedom from yo-yo dieting. We don't want to be stuck in the restrictive diet trap anymore. We're not going to. It leads to an end to cycles of self-sabotage and emotional eating. It leads to confidence in your health and the ability to enjoy life without the fear of setbacks. We tackle negative self-talk. We tackle all of the reasons why we are where we are. And that's not meant to sound scary, because it's really, really, really simple. It's not hard, right? There are steps and very simple strategies to overcoming all of the nuanced challenges that you experience as an individual, right? Now, Kathy's story, really quickly. So Kathy came to me frustrated and defeated. After years of failed diets and feeling like her body was working against her, she was ready for a change. Using the remission roadmap, Kathy lost over 140 pounds. She lost half of her body weight and brought her A1C down to an incredible 4.8. And her doctor took her off all diabetes medications. She now feels far more confident and in control than ever before. Look at this graph. This is awesome, right? Look at that. Fantastic. 280 all the way down to 140. And then a maintenance period here. Look, it's awesome, right? Nikki's journey. Nikki thought she'd be on diabetes meds for life, but within 6 months of starting the program, she dropped 50 pounds and lowered her A1C to normal levels and said goodbye to her prescriptions forever. Look at this. She's now got the energy to keep up with the kids and feels herself again. Right? Look at this. 220 all the way down to here. Awesome. All right. D struggled with emotional eating and sugar cravings for years. Cycles of self-sabotage, late night snacking, but by following the CRP and the other steps that we put in place, small daily changes, she lost 60 pounds and completely transformed her relationship with food. It's quite small. I had to make it smaller to fit it on here, but you can see this here. Look, 60 pounds. Awesome, right? 240 all the way down to 180, and then a maintenance period at the end. So let's recap very quickly what we've covered. You've seen how the remission roadmap works to help women just like you lose 40 to 60 pounds, lower their A1C, and achieve diabetes remission, all without restrictive diets or giving up carbs. You've learned about baseline breakthrough, where small, manageable changes create early wins that build momentum. You can lose 6 to 10 pounds in the next month. You can drop your blood sugars 30 to 40 points in the next month by spending just 10 minutes a day on our goals. So easy. Anyone can do it. That's the whole point. You've also discovered how the carb regulation protocol allows you to enjoy your favorite foods while still seeing incredible results. No more you preparing different meals for everyone else. No more you getting bored with the food that you eat. You being able to eat the foods that you love for once and still being able to actually achieve the goal that you're here for. Right? How freeing is that? No more guilt, no more shame. Pretty fantastic, right? Next, we've got lifestyle realignment. You've seen how it ensures that these results last a lifetime, giving you freedom from dieting and food anxiety for good. Now, the only thing standing between you and your transformation is the decision to take the next step. Here's what I want you to do next. If this resonated with you and you're ready to finally take back control of your health, send me a DM with the word reverse. On Facebook, send me a DM simply with the word reverse. We'll have a quick, no pressure 10 to 15-minute chat to see if the remission roadmap is the right fit for you. Well, I'll answer all of your questions and share the exact steps to get started. Now, you won't be committing to anything on this call. Let me make that loud and clear. You will not be committing to anything on this call. My program works on an invite only basis. This is just a 10 to 15-minute chat. Don't let another day go by with you feeling stuck, frustrated, or helpless. This is your moment to take back your life, and I'm here to help you every step of the way. Right? And we're so confident in what we do with all of the ladies that I coach. If you do not achieve your goals in our 6 months together, I coach you for free until you do. Right. So you achieving your end goal is inevitable. I am going to be with you every single day until we do achieve that goal. So really there's no risk in getting started, is there? All right. Well, any questions about any of this, you know what to do. Just shoot me a message. And if you want to just sit down, grab a cup of coffee, grab a cup of tea, have a casual 10 to 15-minute chat about whether this might be the right thing for you, then just send me a message saying reverse, and we can get that booked in. All right. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.